Good morning, everyone. Once again, we have your weekly reading for this week. I'm sorry I was kind of setting up earlier the camera to the video, so by mistake I just pressed the go live when in essence it wasn't. So disregard that first one. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend, and as usual, we're here again. As always, please share this video with other people that maybe to their liking, that you think that may benefit, that it'll be of some value to them. This week I'm using the Spirit's Messages Tarot deck by John Holland. It's really nice. It's a little bit different than a traditional tarot deck, but it give you a pretty good message of what's going on, capturing things. I'm going to take 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle of the week, and the other one for the middle. And let's see what the card has to tell us and what kind of guidance they're offering for us. Okay, for starting today, of course, we have the message receive. And basically, the card is telling that you are kind of a loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. And basically, some of us sometimes it's very easy for us to kind of like, when we feel that somebody is in need and we have some extra, we share it and we give them. But when sometimes somebody offers something in return back to us because they want to show their gratitude to us, some of us can have a problem accepting. And if you're one of those people this week, the Spirit is saying that it's time for you to be reciprocal, meaning that the same way that you like when you give it to others and they accept it, good and graciously, now it's time for you to accept it when they give you something back in return. And like I said, just with the web and float of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law of order of the universe, meaning balance, give and receive. So this card is for you as it's a reminder that if somebody give you something you have difficulty to accept them, it's time to you start receiving too, the same way as you give. Now the second message here is speaking about intuitive nudges. What does this card mean? Well, it means that the intuition is the language of the soul. And usually our intuition kind of work when we become a one with ourselves. How do we do that? Normally the way that we do that is when we become one of ourselves, when we kind of clear the mind and are able to focus without no interruption, and we are able to receive the message that are coming from above. Like I said before, how do you do that? By just taking a deep breath like this, and then letting it go. And normally sometimes it may take 3 or 4 breathing. For some of you, it may take a little bit longer for you to acquire that meditation state mind. In that way you can kind of able to kind of listen to your intuition and correctly. And remember, another thing is sometimes some of us have difficulty doing that. If we're very emotional too, we don't hear that intuition correctly. So by all means, when you do these breathing exercises and you try to kind of calm yourself down, focus yourself, and become one with yourself, you are able to kind of bring the nudges down so that you're able to receive. And remember that intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keep us connected to our higher self, the universe, and to our own divine spirit. So remember that for the middle of the week, they ask us to pay attention to their intuitions, because we'll be receiving some guidance, okay, that will be of value to us, and it will be able to kind of help us, okay, on our daily endeavors that we have to deal on a daily basis. Now, the last card is Child of Love. This is usually the orange is our creativity, usually chakra number 2. So it said the love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connection we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cry, they establish themselves in the biggest part of our heart. So I guess at the end of the week, we're going to be very attentive to our children, paying attention to that connection that we have with our own children. But they're part of us, like they say. And remember, all you have to do, even when they're grown, is just kind of close your eyes, and we can see, kind of go back in time, having like a little bit of a deja vu, and going back in time. So when our children are smaller, and then thinking about it, can also mean that you would think about your own childhood, the love and the bond that you have with your own mother, and perhaps you can do the same, kind of close your eyes and go back in time and envision during that time. Some of us may remember at an earlier age, and some of us may not. Everybody is completely different. But for the most part, most of us do remember some time of our childhood that we can remember, that we have good memory. And basically what it's saying is just focus on love. If there was any not happy moment, forget, those are in the past. Focus on love, on those loving memories that you remember, and on now. And we are able to evolve, we're able to move forward, and we're able to see things clearly. Utilize the message that they're giving us today, and we will be able to kind of manage all our endeavor in a positive way. I hope you have enjoyed the message for this week. Thank you for watching. On to the next one. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week and a great weekend. And until the next one, love you. Goodbye.